You were the smart kid, the one who finished tests early, got gold stars, and probably made other kids jealous without even trying. So riddle me this. Why do you now feel like life handed you a map in a foreign language and said, "Good luck"? Yeah, same. Let's talk about it. First of all, if you've ever sat on your bed, stared at the ceiling, and thought, "I was supposed to be doing something great by now," congratulations, you're human. And probably a former gifted or smart kid who's now feeling just a bit like a confused potato. It's not your fault. Seriously. Let's unpack why the smart kid label might have set you up for an identity crisis and what you can actually do to find your direction again. Part 1. The smart kid trap. You know what's funny? Being a smart kid is kind of like being given a fancy sports car, but no one taught you how to drive it. You're fast, you're shiny, you've got potential. But the moment you hit a fork in the road, panic, confusion, existential dread. Growing up, you were praised for being smart, not for working hard. So when things got hard, you thought, wait, am I not smart anymore? Spoiler, you were never supposed to coast on being smart forever. Part 2, school versus real life. Let's be real. School taught you how to solve for X, but didn't teach you how to solve for, what am I doing with my life? In school, the path is clear. The rules are set. There are right answers. In real life, the path is invisible. The rules keep changing. Sometimes there are no right answers, just vibes. You knew how to win at school, but adulting, whole different game, and nobody gave you the manual. Part 3, perfectionism, fear of failure. Here's a little monster smart kids often carry around, perfectionism. You know, that voice that says, if I can't be amazing at it, I won't even try. What if I fail and people realize I'm not that smart after all? We avoid trying new things because we're afraid we'll suck. But let's face it, everyone sucks at first. Even Beyoncé had an awkward phase. Probably. Somewhere. The real world rewards persistence, not perfection. You've got to be willing to be bad at stuff long enough to get good at it. Part 4. Identity. Crisis. Who am I if I'm not the smart one? Here's a big one. If your whole identity growing up was the smart kid, what happens when you're just one of a million smart adults? You start to wonder, who even am I? This is where a lot of gifted kids get stuck. We weren't taught how to build identity beyond achievement. But guess what? You're more than your grades, your productivity, or your job title. You're allowed to explore, to change, to evolve. You're not lost. You're just in progress. Part 5. Unlearning and relearning. Here's the real twist. Most of the stuff that made you the smart kid back then, you've got to unlearn some of it now. Unlearn that your worth equals your performance, that failure is the end of the world, that intelligence is fixed. Relearn. Curiosity is more valuable than knowing all the answers. Effort matters more than talent. You're allowed to take your time. The world doesn't need another burnt-out genius. It needs a whole you, messy, curious, figuring it out. The Part 6, what to do now. So what can you do when you feel lost? Start here. 1. Get curious, not judgmental. Ask yourself, what actually excites me right now? No pressure, just curiosity. 2. Try stuff, badly. Be willing to suck at something. Try hobbies, jobs, side projects. It's how you gather data. 3. Ditch the timeline. There's no rule that says you had to have it all figured out by 25. That's a made-up milestone. 4. Talk to other people. You'd be surprised how many other smart kids feel just as lost. You're not broken. You're just early in a new chapter. 5. Redefine success. It's not just status or money or being impressive. Sometimes success is, I got out of bed and didn't cry today. That counts. Part 7. You're not alone. This is the part no one tells you growing up. Being smart isn't enough, but it's a great start. You still have that brain, that potential, that spark. You just need to pair it with grit, humility, and a little self-compassion. You're not lost. You're just on a path that's less obvious. And the good news? You get to choose where it leads. So next time you catch yourself thinking, I used to be the smart kid. What happened? Just remember, nothing happened. You're still smart. You're just finally living in a world that asks more of you than test scores. And you're capable of so much more. Now go out there, try something weird, fail gloriously, and figure it out one mess at a time. And hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with another former smart kid who needs to hear it. We're in this together.